car can hang.
This Cayman was built for this. That Lexus is fucking impressive, dude.
Is he still behind us?
Yeah. These roads are phenomenal, dude.
Dude, these roads are awesome.
On the edge of traction. I found the limit.
That's good. Now I can stop shitting my pants.
Guardrail's close.
Yeah.
Switchbacks are incredible.
Wow. Woo! What'd you think there, sir?
That was fucking dope, man. One of the best roads, public roads I've ever driven on.
Public roads or in Mexico?
Yeah, we're in Mexico. Public
Mexican roads.
There you
Yes.
go. Whoa. Oh!
Whoa! Go around, go around, go around. He just threw up all over your car.
Yeah.
Well, that was f***ing disgusting. That's throw up, right?
Yep.
I think I was recording that.
Oh my god. Oh! Oh!
We need a car wash. That guy just threw up all over the Jenny. What do you think?
Mother.
That was great. The roads are so kick-ass. It's got the LS 430 passengers blowing chunks.
Alright, so we cruised in to a distillery on some sick back roads, but it's about 3 hours away from the hotel, so it doesn't make sense to stay here if we're gonna check in super late. So we're just gonna go head over to the hotel. Majority of the group is doing that as well, so.
Probably just gonna grab a bite to eat and then probably call it a day. Tomorrow is an optional extension to the rally, so I'm getting a phone call though, so I gotta deal with that.
I guess we'll decide what we're doing tomorrow. You owe me a fucking car wash. We're filling up with gas here. I just want to fucking say, any doubts that I had prior to this trip about this car, they're all gone. This thing is literally kicking ass. You know, the transmission's getting hot, getting a little jerky. I can feel it, but okay, off to the hotel. Nashville. We didn't apparently make the cut. We didn't make the cut for valet, free valet, so I guess we're on our own. I'll see you guys in the hotel. So what do you think of the rally so far? How about the Genesis? What do you think about the Genesis so far?
It definitely proved itself on the rally. It outperformed my expectations in the corners. It actually rivaled the grip level of the Chevy SS I rode in on the Crown Rally.
Damn.
That had Pilot Super Sports on the back. So that's a pretty big accomplishment, I'd say.
We got to win over them, boys.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Oh, he's not the Genesis, he's the rider. Excellent.
What's your boyfriend drive?
He really likes BMWs, like 500
Horsepower?
something boost, and like he blew it up, and now that's his project car, and now he just drives an M3.
Nice. Thank you, Amanda. Appreciate it. Take care.
Appreciate it. Have fun.
Don't look over here.
Oh,
Definitely don't look over here. Oh, this one's fast too.
God, I really don't like how fast these slow down.
Cool little view.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, you made it, buddy. Talking shit. You think your room's gonna be better than mine?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Dude, I'm about to flex on you.
Let's see it.
So hard.
And this is Nashville.
That extra $50. What the?
Oh wow. The keys don't even work.
Maybe the other one wasn't activated. Okay.
Definitely not better.
No.
I can.
Wow. Yeah, that's a W.
What do you mean? I get window.
You had window last
Oh,
time.
come on, you bitch.
I paid for the room.
You're annoying. This view is not better than.
Okay, it's not better, right? But the room is nicer. It's smaller, but it's nicer. Quality over quantity.
Smaller. The TV's smaller.
Yeah.
The beds look dirtier.
All right. How much did you pay?
$220.
All right. Let's have an argument. You saw the last room, right? $279 total, right? And then $220 without taxes or
No, $220 out the door.
out the door $220, out the door $279. Who did better?
Some would say my room was the genesis
Some would say I
of
don't
hotel.
care.
Better value in Louisville.
Yeah, that vomit on the floor really sold the fucking room.
Hey, it gives it character. What the f is this?
This is me not giving a fuck about you or your stupid camera.
Enjoy your window. All right, Tim's taking a leak. We're gonna go grab some food. Tim's singing in the bathroom. Somebody's matching him in the lobby. Gonna go get some food. Not gonna bring the camera. Still singing. Welcome to Nashville. Yeah, his room's way better. Way better room. All right, we're gonna go get some food somewhere down there. Nashville, you were nice, but $7 Coronas, come on.
What? See this? It's a weird ass hotel. 10 with a horse.
That's weird. Dude, look how fast we're going. Dude, we're flying, bro.
Yeah, just put me straight through the ground.
And then we go put your bag in the field right with you.
Well, breakfast was great. Yeah, it was pretty good.
All right, we gotta go. Come on.
I do not believe how great this breakfast was. Please don't put that in the
That's my man. There's Rubio. I don't think you have to watch the net, but Jesus Christ. All right, so last leg of the rally. We're still in Nashville.
Yep, we're still in Nashville.
Drivers meeting. It's very helpful.
Brief.
So where are we going?
I don't know. A car meet, I think. Supercars or something. We honestly kind of missed the drivers meeting because I had to eat more donuts. So that's good.
So I guess we'll just drive until we see a bunch of cars collectively getting together, or
Well,
do we know where we're going?
considering the pace of this rally, I wouldn't expect anybody to actually be together today.
So I guess we'll see you when we're wherever we are. Hi. Thank you, ma'am.
Just go right. It's a one-way street.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, I want this trip to be over.
So we're following an Aventador and a Camaro. Half the pack went that way, half the pack went that way. I'm not entirely sure that everybody was informed of the address. So what do you propose we do?
I propose we just follow the Aventador. It's just a consistency at this point. We're kind of just used to not knowing what to do. So there you
Cool. Now they're turning around. They're deliberating. Not quite sure what about. I guess we found the right spot. Everybody's rolling in separately. That's cool. I guess I'll decide on a B-roll edit depending on what's there. Tim is begging me for some screen time, so here he is.
Now I don't want to do it.
Come on.
Oh, God. All right, listen. Real 350R. These are about as rare as they come. I have only seen GT 350s. This is the real deal R. Behind you is a 4GT 2005. Not exactly rare, but they're still pretty uncommon to see running around now. There's a yellow 675 LT next to it. It's pretty cool.
What do you think happened there?
Reaction, please.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it's greasy.
Dude, relax. It's just a part of the experience.
Yeah, but well, no, they already know the plan. It's just that they had an issue reporting, so like maybe they
Well, be honest.
It's just a Rice Krispie.
Dude, I'm honestly gonna knock you out.
It's just a Rice Krispie.
Dude, it's seriously so much better.
Rice Krispie.
All right. Hi, I'm calling because I forgot to check out this morning. Is there any kind of procedure I need to do to...
Thank you for staying with us at the Renaissance Nashville. To use the express checkout, please leave your name and
1024? Is that it?
I don't know. Hey, you're on the vlog. Don't say anything stupid. We're heading out. Got about a 7-hour drive, so it was a pleasure to meet you. If you ever, yes, here on the live. What do you want to say?
Well,
come on, Tim.
I don't have much to say at all, really.
If you ever come into Chicago, hit us up.
Coming.
We'll take care of you.
I agree.
Chicago, I'm coming to you.
Yep.
Stay ready.
I'm really tired.
Okay. Good to meet you, bud. Goodbye. Pleasure to meet you. Drive safe. It was a pleasure, man. We're gonna head home. It's a long drive home.
You guys have a long drive.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys came along.
Thanks, man. It was fun.
Thank you.
Chad,
I really do appreciate it.
see you, buddy. Good luck with the future, man.
Thanks, appreciate it. Thanks for being part of it, guys.
Thanks so much.
See you guys. And that's a wrap for the Faster Lifestyle Rally. We've got about a 7-hour drive home. We're probably going to split the drive in half when I start getting sleepy, which I'm sure will happen. Because Nashville kicked my ass last night. So, and yeah, I guess we'll check in when we're ready to talk. I'm stopping for gas, and I also overlooked a certain fluid. Holy crap. $3 for 93. Indiana traffic, about 3.5 hours left to go to get home. I figured we'd take this opportunity to kind of pass the time and reflect on our experience on the rally, offer some opinions and suggestions and stuff. Before we start, I just want to make note that we're not sponsored by Faster Lifestyle Rally. They invited us out to cover media, and like our hotel and accommodations were all out of our own pockets, so I feel like we're entitled to our own opinion, and we're going to kind of express that to you. And mind you, this was their first rally, so can't be too hard on them. Just kind of want to suggest a few things because they did ask for driver feedback and stuff like that. So personally, this was my first rally, so I can't really compare it to anything. I can only reflect on my own experience. Tim, however, has been on a few, some major rallies, so he's going to have some more input than me. But we just kind of want to take this opportunity to provide them some feedback that they asked for.
Perfect. So let's start with what we liked. Personally, I think that the best thing about the weekend was the Kentucky Speedway. That was,
I agree,
seriously one of the coolest venues I've ever seen for a rally. That was awesome. I got some ridiculous photos. We were leading a pack of 40 cars around a circle track.
That was pretty sick.
That was something I had never done in my life.
They explained it as pace laps, but pace laps at like 120 miles an hour, so yeah, that was pretty dope. I had a blast.
The back road, Georgetown Road.
Okay, so basically I'm sitting here editing this, and something was going on with the microphone, so we're just going to kind of summarize this portion of the video where the mic's kind of wonky. So we're sitting here explaining the things that we enjoyed about the rally, which were obviously the Speedway, the Kentucky Motor Speedway was dope, and then Tim here is explaining how well the routing was in terms of that specific back road that we took. Awesome back road. We both thoroughly enjoyed that, aside from the vomit. And then Tim goes on to explain how much fun we had in Nashville. There's nothing going on particularly special on that weekend. Everybody was getting their party on, so we had a great time. We met a lot of cool people out and about, you know, being intoxicated and all that. And then we go on to explain how scenic the routes were. Tim in particular mentioned a instance where we were trying to get rollers of the Aventador, and just the gorge in Kentucky and that forest and that rock wall just behind it was just so beautiful. So pretty well planned route for the most part. All right, those are the main things that we liked. Now we go into things that could be improved and some suggestions for the rally organizers.
A bunch of valley gorges is just beautiful.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Apart from things that we liked, we did notice a few things that need improving, in my opinion, and I understand that the app that they were using to communicate was a sponsored thing, but it was only text-based, and I don't necessarily agree when you're spirited driving to communicate with each other texting. You know, I think the way that they can improve is use like a walkie-talkie app. Zello's a great app. If you use that in conjunction with your sponsored app, I think you can improve a lot. It's entirely hands-free. You can speak and it's instant. You don't have to worry about reading something, you know what I mean? So absolutely. I think that's something they can improve. Use the Zello app in conjunction with their sponsorship app. Just a lot safer, a lot more convenient, I think.
Absolutely. I think Zello's great. I used Zello twice on the Crown Rally. That was the go-to communication.
And it's a pretty universal thing for rallies.
Yep, absolutely. Discourages texting and driving. It's different to hear information rather than just have it on a text. We can just hear each other. It's just the information and the communication definitely needs a improvement in terms of app-wise. If there's anything I can add, I think in general communication was a major area of improvement for this rally. There really wasn't much guidance with anything. They kind of just said, here's the rows, here's leaving first. So it was essentially almost immediately a free-for-all. And a free-for-all was kind of the theme in a lot of senses. There was a lot of moments where we actually had to have free-for-all exits. For example, this morning was almost a free-for-all. Leaving lunch to head towards new checkpoints, that was also a free-for-all. There's a lot of areas where instructions were not clearly communicated. People were asking for directions. People weren't immediately getting directions. And another thing I think we have to pick up on is the itinerary. There's really not a lot of information on it. It tells you a packaged idea of what's going on. Pretty much there's no addresses on it at all. Itinerary is supposed to give you everything you need to understand what's going on for day 1, day 2, day 3. and we were left with a lot of guessing. So that is a huge area for improvement.
Also, a rally is, in my opinion, for everybody to cruise to a centralized location together. And the whole weekend was kind of a free-for-all, like Tim said, where people would show up at different times, take different routes, and that made it really difficult to produce some content, which they invited us out, which we drove so far to do. We had 40 cars. The whole point is to all drive together so that we can get media on the way to the next checkpoint.
Yep,
and
the point is to rally.
The communication aspect really made it difficult to keep everyone together. So future, I would say, you know, give ample time to wait for people. Don't be driving aggressively in condensed traffic. You know, some people are gonna fall behind, especially when there's that many cars on a rally. I don't agree with the whole race thing. It's a rally, not a race. You know what I mean? So
there's appropriate times where we can have our fun. The switchbacks, especially.
That's an appropriate setting for that. You know,
the racetrack. The most appropriate setting.
Not condensed traffic.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely. So I would have to agree. And I think the final thing that hits close to home is, in reality, I really do think there needs to be a huge improvement on introductions. There's not a lot of introductory things going on with people in charge. I don't believe the creators of the event ever said hello to us at all.
They did.
We drove just from Chicago to your event to provide free media. We paid for our hotels.
We accommodated ourselves.
Yep.
I don't know if I said that already, but everything was on us.
Yep.
Basically, we just were able to join the rally for free. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. This was their first rally. So a couple of these things are very forgivable, and a lot of these things, it's something where I just can't forgive them. One other thing that was a little bit odd is we were not on the valet list for the hotel at the Renaissance.
Parking, in our personal experience on this rally, both parking situations just weren't as they were described. The fee that regular participants paid for included parking, which was, it's not a secret, they paid $800 to join this rally, which included free parking in Louisville. Something happened along the line. The hotel didn't want to cooperate, so the participants had to pay $20 more out of their pocket for parking, which I disagree with. I think the rally organizers should have taken that out of their fee that they collected from the participants and just paid for the parking. It doesn't make any sense to pay $800 thinking that you're going to get free parking and then have to pay for parking. That just doesn't make any sense to me. That was the most bizarre thing about the whole weekend.
I would say it's bizarre. I would say the most bizarre thing for me was there was just a clear discommunication between, or there was no greetings.
But all things considered, we met some great people on the rally. Charlie, it was a blast hanging out with you in Nashville, buddy. If you're ever in Chicago, hit us up, hit me or Tim up. We'll show you around it. We'll show you a good time. Give you some awesome cars to shoot. We'd love to have you out in Chicago, man.
Absolutely. Thank you, Josh, from the media team. He was the media lead for the entire rally. Jay Samp on Instagram. Thank you very much for the invitation. We did have a blast on Saturday. That was definitely the highlight. The rally, for its first time, I would say, not bad.
You guys can improve, you know,
yep.
and that's more than you can ask for, is just improvement. I think you guys have something great. I would think even in the future you could probably even do something with a charity, you know, send the proceeds over to a charity. I
Absolutely.
think that would be a huge benefit for a rally. Entice more people to come and do it if it's for a good cause.
Sure. All right. So, what are you thinking there, sir?
I'm thinking we still have 3 fucking hours to get home. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys back at the garage.
All right. Another area of improvement that I definitely think the rally could have is sick bags for the LS430 passengers. We got hit with quite a spray from one of the passengers. You owe us a car wash, buddy. Thank you, man.
See you, homie. Fun time.
That was good. Thank you for driving.
No problem. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we know the limits of the Jenny.
Yeah.
When the tires squeal like a...
Let off. All right, dude.
See you later.
See ya. So we're nearly home. I just wanted to check in and tell you guys that total in-car time today was 9 hours exactly. And total round trip for the entire weekend was 1,341 miles. Yeah, the Jenny didn't skip a beat either, so I'm really proud of this car. 123K on the clock, and she's still kicking strong, so yeah, couldn't be any happier. Oh shit, totally forgot the new cars in the garage. This YouTube thing is fucking exhausting. Oh, hello! What's up? What's up, dude? Come here, come over here. We can't show the new car yet. Come over here. Come over here. Hello. Yes, yes, yes. Good boy. Come on, let's go. We can't show the new car yet. Boy, I missed you. Oh, I missed you. Good boy, good boy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Why can't I park in the garage?
How about hello?
No. So yeah, super stoked at how the Genesis performed over the weekend. You know, leading a pack of 40 cars on an oval track is just something that'll never happen ever again. So I'm really happy that I got to be a part of that. You know, those switchback roads, hucking a 4,300 pound sedan from Korea, and she's keeping up with Caymans and stuff. That's like so awesome. And just a testament to those brakes too. I didn't experience any fade. The BC coilovers are awesome, great for the value, and those tires are remarkable. They did so well, and they're such a value tire. So highly recommend the Indy 500s. So yeah, I'm not gonna drag this out. I'm really tired. I have a headache like all right here. Future stuff. The new car is sitting right here in the garage, so look forward to that in the near future. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. 3 hours later, we're in Nashville. So day 3, what the f is autofocus doing? What is that? Indiana traffic here. So we're stuck in Indiana traffic on the way home. We have about 3.5 hours left to go, so I figured to pass the time. 3 hours later, we're in Nashville. Apparently parking valet was covered, but so I guess we're on our own.